This is the Pepperhead Challenge. I will be eating a Carolina Reaper pepper. There's 5 in the package. Probably going to take one of these bigger ones. This is what happens when you lose in fantasy football. What the pepper looks like. Cheers. They're dried out, so it's going to take a little bit for it to really kick in. But I can already taste some of the heat. I have to chew for about 10 seconds before swallowing. Don't want to get stuck in my teeth. Okay. I've swallowed it. It's starting to kick in a little bit. So far, not too bad. But I can tell it's going to ramp up and get worse and worse. Already starting to sweat a little bit. I think I can feel the hiccups starting to come. Yep. That's pretty bad. Making my mouth water. Probably going to start drooling in a second. All right. I'll take another second. I feel like it still caught my teeth a little bit. Most of the heat is in the back of my mouth. Nothing really on my tongue too much. But anyway, let's get some music going.
Sugar, water, purple. That's the ingredient. Sugar, water, and of course, purple. Sugar, water, purple. Sugar, water, purple. Sugar, water, purple. Sugar, water, and of course, purple. Sugar, water in my cup. Juice, cause this what's up. I got grape drink, lemon, lime, and...
Hello and welcome to a very special Pepper Podcast. A fantasy football podcast dedicated to one league and one league only. My mouth is on fire. My eyes are watering. I'm starting to drool. But let's do this. Let's start with the playoff recap. Starting with the wild card round. Gaetano, coming off a league lead in scoring, defeated rival Andrew 143 to 102. Guy got big performances from Juju Smith-Schuster, Christian McCaffrey, and Rob Gronkowski. However, Cam Newton's 10-point performance would be an omen of things to come for Gaetano. Andrew was knocked out by Guy despite beating him the week prior during rivalry week. A win that earned him a spot in the playoffs. In our other matchup, Ryan defeated Dylan 97 to 88. Saquon Barkley's big day was the difference maker in this matchup. Dylan put together a great year despite picking Le'Veon Bell 5th overall. The over-under of how many times he brings that fact up during next year's draft is set in 5.5. Next round in the semifinals, Matt beat Ryan 120-96 despite getting a goose egg from Keenan Allen in Thursday night's game. And Ryan scoring a 27 spot from Damien Williams in the same game. And in our other matchup, a matchup marred by controversy, after Monday night's game, Guy won 89.44 to Peter's 89.40. A win by 0.04. Oh, sweat's kicking in. However, as Ross warned, quote, "Don't count it yet." If anyone remembers back in 2009, a Reggie Wayne stat correction flipped Ross's championship loss to a win. Peter can thank Tariq Cohen's 3 extra yards added in a stat correction for flipping this loss to an 89.70 to 89.44 victory. Guy left 6 points on the bench, starting Cam Newton over Jared Goff. However, before the stat correction, Peter was kicking himself for leaving Marlon Mack's 22 points on the bench. Whew. Now for the championship game. No water. Peter, a.k.a. Jeffy, versus Matty Chalk. Number 1 versus number 2. The Battle for Pooh Lake, Part 2. Electric Shit and Pooh. The much-hyped matchup ended as bland as the winner's taste in late-night TV. Matt defeated Peter 135 to 87. Congratulations to Matt on his second title in the belt era and third title overall. Let's take a look back at Matt's road to the ship. Matt's 2018 season started off with controversy when he was heavily criticized for taking Kareem Hunt with the 12th overall pick over Leonard Fournette. Next, he went on to take 2 more running backs, a move so predictable that Matt earned his nickname Matty Chalk. He would then take 2 wide receivers before taking a real Matt guy in Greg Olsen. It wasn't until round 11 that Matt made the move that would win him the league, drafting Patrick Mahomes with the 157th overall pick to back up his Carson Wentz pick. Everyone else in this league, myself included, should be ashamed for letting him fall that far. Yahoo graded Matt's draft an A, the highest in the league. Yahoo got something right. Matt would go on to make 2 big trades that were also marred with controversy. As he described after winning, and I quote, "Thanks to Carson Wentz for being injured to start the season, and people trading me wide receivers for second-tier running backs." Congratulations, Matt, for winning the Charlie Gold's championship belt. What jersey are you going to pick? Greg Zuerlein, Ian Thomas, or maybe Keenan Allen to see if you can get Peter to drink himself into a coma? And finally, it's time for Randall Cobb Watch. For those of you who don't remember, our friend Michael Crown, who won this year's award for Drunkest of the Draft, proclaimed, Randall Cobb will score 11 touchdowns and Drew Brees will throw for 45 touchdowns. Randall Cobb finished with 2 touchdowns. But Drew Brees, however, finished with 32. So close. You'll get him next year, Crown. But that does it for this podcast. I've survived the pepper. It's hot. I'm starting to finally get past it, I think. Not as much pain as I thought it would be. Anyway, I've conquered the pepper. I've already picked next year's punishment, but I'll leave that announcement for later. No one will be drinking paint. What is wrong with you guys? This is why you don't pick the punishments. I'm the one who makes the rules in this league. The end. I'll take your suggestions, but in the end, what I say in the email before the season starts are the rules. Johnny, it's your turn. You can either eat the pepper or you can pay your way out. Stated that clearly at the beginning of the year. Read the email, guys. Alright, anyway, I'm done. I'm going to go sit on the toilet for a while and regret this decision. Thanks for watching. Sorry to anyone watching this who's not in our league. Make sure to like and subscribe below. And as always, remember, it's dangerous to eat the pepper alone. Whew. I need a drink. Oh, that feels good. That feels good. Cheers, guys.